सौवीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद।
आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमति डिवाइन ग्रेस ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 1, text number 22. 24. ततस्तु अतिव्रज्य सुराश्रितम् ततः तु अतिव्रज्य सुराष्ट्रं वृद्धम् ततस्त्वतिव्रज्य सुराष्ट्रं वृद्धम् ततस्त्वतिव्रज्य सुराष्ट्रं वृद्धम् ततस्त्वतिव्रज्य सुराष्ट्रं वृद्धम् सौवीरा मत्स्यान् कुरुजाङ्गलांश्च सौवीर मत्स्यान् कुरुजाङ्गलांश्च सौवीर मत्स्यान् कुरुजाङ्गलांश्च कालेन तावत् यमुनाम् उपेत्य कालेन तावत् यमुनामुपेत्य कालेन तावत् यमुनामुपेत्य तत्र उद्धवं भागवतं ददर्श तत्रोद्धवं भागवतं ददर्श तत्रोवधं भागवतं ददर्श ततस्त्वतिव्रज्य सुराष्ट्रं वृद्धम् सौवीर मत्स्यान् कुरुजाङ्गलांश्च कालेन तावत् यमुनामुपेत्य तत्रोद्धवं भागवतं ददर्श ततस्त्वतिव्रज्य सुराष्ट्रं वृद्धम् सौवीर मत्स्यान् कुरुजाङ्गलांश्च कालेन तावत् यमुनामुपेत्य तत्रोद्धवं भागवतं ददर्श Tataha, from there to but Ativrajya, by passing over to Rashtram, the kingdom of Surat, Riddham, very wealthy, Sauvīra, the kingdom of Sauvīra, Matsyan, the kingdom of Matsya, Kurujāṅgala, the kingdom of Western India, up to Delhi province. Cha, also, Kalena, in course of time, Tavat, as soon as, Yamunā, bank of the river Yamuna, Upetya, reached, Tatra, there, Uddhavam, Uddhava, one of the prominent Yadus, Bhagavatam, the great devotee of Lord Kṛṣṇa, Darsha, happened to see. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Thereafter, he passed through very wealthy provinces like Surat, Sauvīra and Matsya, and through Western India, known as Kurujāṅgala. At last, he reached the bank of the Yamuna, where he happened to meet Uddhava, the great devotee of Lord Kṛṣṇa. Kindly repeat. Thereafter, he passed through very wealthy provinces like Surat, Sauvīra and Matsya, and through Western India, known as Kurujāṅgala. At last, he reached the bank of the Yamuna, where he happened to meet Uddava, the great devotee of Lord Kṛṣṇa. Purport. The tract of land comprising about 100 square miles from modern India, modern Delhi to the Mathura district in Uttar Pradesh, including a portion of the Gurgaon district of Punjab, East India, is considered to be the topmost place of pilgrimage in all of India. This land is sacred because Lord Kṛṣṇa traveled through it many times. From the very beginning of his appearance, he was at Mathura in the house of his maternal uncle Kamsa, and he was reared by his foster father Maharaj Nanda at Vrindavana. There are still many devotees of the Lord lingering there in ecstasy in search of Krishna and his childhood associates, the gopis. It is not that such devotees meet Krishna face to face in that tract of land, but a devotee is eagerly searching after Krishna is as good as is seeing him personally. How this is so cannot be explained, but it is factually realized by those who are pure devotees of the Lord. Philosophically, one can understand that Lord Kṛṣṇa and his remembrance are on the absolute plane, and that very idea of searching for him at Vrindavana in pure God consciousness gives more pleasure to the devotee than seeing him face to face. Such devotees of the Lord see him face to face at every moment, as confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santas sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti yam shama sundaram achintya gunaswarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Those who are in the ecstasy of love with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shyamasundara Krishna, see him always in their hearts due to love and devotional service rendered to the Lord. Both Vidura and Uddhava were such elevated devotees, and therefore they both came to the bank of the Yamuna and met each other. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram. So Uddava's travel to various pilgrimage places is being described, that continuation is happening. He has visited various temples across India, and everywhere he has seen various different forms of the Supreme Lord, Lord Vishnu worshipped. And in today's verse we are seeing he has reached Brajabhumi, the area of land between Delhi to Mathura. And when he reached the river Yamuna, he met a great devotee. Tatra Uddhavam Bhagavatam Dadarsha. He met the great devotee. We always have heard that when we go to pilgrimage places, we are supposed to associate with saintly people, Bhagavatam. So Vidura is going there, Yamuna, and he is now meeting Dadarsha. He happened to see Uddava. We will see further the instructions given by Uddhava, very heart-touching instructions. So, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that these places, there are devotees in these Punya Kshetra. They they are still engaged in devotional service, trying to search for Krishna. Even though Krishna is not there, because they are eagerly searching for Krishna, they have already met him. It is not that such devotees meet Krishna face to face in that tract of land, but a devotee is eagerly searching for Krishna is as good as his seeing him personally. This is a very interesting point. Devotees go to Vrindavan in search of Krishna. But even if they are not seen Krishna there, it is as good as seeing him because of their eagerness to see Krishna. Materially, if you see, it will not apply to any logic. Suppose you go to some person, you want to meet him, and he is not available there. You cannot say, with my eagerness, I saw him there, Prabhu. Not possible. Suppose you are going book distribution. You go to one person, and he is not available there. You cannot say, Prabhu, I did book distribution. I sold him book, Prabhu, my eagerness. But in the case of Lord Kṛṣṇa, our eagerness to search for him is equivalent, even if you don't see him, is equivalent to meeting him. How this is so cannot be explained. So there is no logical explanation for this. Materially we have not seen Krishna. There is no benefit there. I went to Vrindavan, I searched for Krishna, but I have not seen him. How this is so? But it is factually realized by those who are pure devotees of the Lord. So pure devotees of the Lord factually realize this fact, that they are able to see Krishna through their eagerness of devotional service, in devotional service. Philosophically, also. Philosophically, we can understand, in science also there is a theoretical science. Various gradations are theoretical science means only theoretically in paper you can logically come to a conclusion. So philosophy, logically we can come to an understanding. That understanding is, Krishna is absolute. So remembering about Krishna and Krishna, both are same. There is no difference between remembering Krishna and meeting Krishna, or hearing about Krishna and meeting Krishna, talking about Krishna and meeting Krishna. Prabhupada in one quote, every day it is displayed during chanting time. When we are chanting Hare Krishna, it is like talking to Krishna directly. So, philosophically, we can understand that this is happening, this is right because Krishna is absolute. For Krishna, in order to receive our hearing, our talk, he is present here. Just by talking about him, we are associating with Krishna. Just by hearing about him, we are associating with Krishna. Just by remembering about him, we are associating with Krishna. Krishna is not limited like how we are limited. Suppose someone is remembering about his beloved in some part of the world. It is not equivalent to meeting him. A mother is thinking about the child who is studying in some faraway college or school. Thinking is not equivalent to. So therefore, they will call, nowadays they will do video call. So every Dasara or Diwali they'll go home. Whereas in Krishna consciousness, the eagerness to see Krishna is as good as seeing Krishna. Such devotees of the Lord see Him face to face at every moment. A very important aspect. We need to learn, we need to understand this. And we can practically apply in our devotional service also. When we engage in devotional service, the devotional service itself is Krishna. That mood brings a great joy and enthusiasm to the devotee. If this bhava is not there, this understanding is not there, then the devotional service will become ritualistic. Ritual means for the name's sake. Everyone is doing, I am also doing. Heart not there. Heart comes, Krishna purity and heart comes when the Krishna conscious mind is applied there. What is Krishna conscious mind? Oh, this is Krishna's service. I am doing Krishna's service. I am associated with Krishna. If I do it with Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai. I do it with impurity, Krishna will go away. Just like Rasalila. Gopis became little proud. Only with me, Krishna. Krishna left. Imagine in our case, we are filled with that only. We are a bomb of pride, ego, bomb. Bomb means what? It will blast. Very easily it will blast. Just someone has to go and put little fire, it will blast. Gopis just thought, okay, with me only. That one pride. So, how much... so then a devotee who is conscious, I have to do this devotion service with purity. He applies Krishna consciousness philosophy, perception in every aspect of his devotion service. Everything he sees in this angle. Then, when his perception changes with this vision, he sees a totally different world. Totally different world. So therefore, the experiences of devotees in devotion service will not be same, because devotee applies his love, affection in the engagement of the devotion service to various degrees. Say Prabhupada here is quoting Premanja Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. If my eyes is anointed with love, 24 hours I can see Krishna. Antas sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti. But if my eyes is anointed with all other contamination, I will not be able to see Krishna. So to perceive Krishna, Premanjana Churita Bhakti. In devotion service, I am engaged in some activity assigned by my Guru. I am engaged in that. If I have to see Krishna in that activity, I need to have Premanjana Churita Bhakti. Now I have to do that activity. If I do it with all frustration, one more has come. Already I am having so much headache. One more services. That is not premanjana. Then we will not perceive, we will perceive pain, frustration, boredom, irritation. Spiritual experience. But when our perception changes, that, oh, this is Krishna's service. Krishna is my love, the object of love. He is not my darling now. I want to make him my darling. Just like a boy and a girl, or a boy is liking one girl, there is no development of love. But because the boy wants love for her, he wants hundreds of ways, he is thinking how to impress. So I will give her gold, red rose, yellow rose, gold rose, gold ring, gold necklace. In all of that, the lover, the boy is about thinking, for this girl I have to spend 1 lakh rupees for necklace. He will not love, that love is not happiness. But he thinks, oh, if I give this necklace to her, she will be very happy. And when she is impressed, I will be happy. Just imagine, emotional connection. Person, there is no emotion, physical, going from that to this thing is there. Both are separate jivas. But I am the part and parcel of the. We are wired spiritually, physically, emotionally, intellectually. How much I will be happy if I serve Krishna with that same love. If I apply that love to Krishna. If I enjoy 1 lakh necklace giving to Krishna and Krishna is wearing that, wow, I feel it works. If I can be happy seeing others happy, why I cannot be happy seeing Krishna happy? That's why Prabhupada is saying, you already know to love. Now you are applying that love to some misdirected place. You change all of that and apply love to Krishna. So if we think, oh, for my Krishna, my beloved Krishna, my darling Krishna, my most beautiful Krishna, most powerful Krishna, I am offering this seva. Such an energy comes in doing that devotion. That itself is meeting Krishna. Materially also it is possible. Spiritually, how much more it will be powerful if we apply this principle, perception. Once, long back, when in the beginning when I joined, there used to be assistant pujari service. Assistant pujari means whole day he used to wash arti plates. 7 times arti will happen. 7 times same plate you have to wash. And Shainarti is there at 8:15 or 8 o'clock or 8:15. After 8:15, again Arti plate. Up to 10 o'clock, go on washing. From Brahma Muhurta to sleep Muhurta, only washing plate. So I was getting little frustrated. What is the same plate washing always? And hands and all, we don't have that habit, no? Polish. The competition is who will get best polish. So one MMD will see the other MMD's polish and next week he'll apply. But he'll polish better than him. So being a competition on that polishing, hands will get pain. So morning to evening, same pressure. The more you apply pressure, more polish will come. That's a simple formula. Once a gym trainer he joined. You can imagine he is lifting his big muscles. He polished. No, one day it was like new vessel, as if it has come from spiritual world. Like that, basically, is having that physical strength. Everyone is like that. After 1 week, I was frustrated. So once I asked Madhu Pandit Prabhu after Bhagavatam class. So I am feeling, why so hard work, so much hard work, devotion service. I am feeling little frustrated. So Prabhu told one thing, very interesting point he told. Actually that has remained in my memory. And he said, we should learn to love that pain for Krishna. It is painful. Definitely. We cannot say, Haribol, no pain, yeah, it is Krishna service, it is there, all that emotionally we can talk and we can. No, pain is there. That is a physical, realistic, material experience. But that pain can be transformed, the experience of pain can be transformed into pleasure by our perception. Oh, I am doing for Krishna. Just like a boy, he works very hard to purchase 1 lakh worth of gold necklace for his girlfriend. The entire process of working hard is a pleasure for him. He is thinking, one day she will wear, I will be very happy. If he is thinking, why I have to work hard? So much and all. What is the use of necklace for her? But that will not serve the purpose. That is not real love. This is so. When we perceive, when we try to see love for Krishna. One day devotees were asking Prabhupada, why like this, why like that, what like this? So Prabhupada said, if you love Krishna, you will never ask why, what, how. Krishna likes this, I will do it. Just like Krishna told, we will of Indra Yagna. No more question. Logically it is, suppose today we tell some people, don't do Indra Yagna. Immediately, against demigod worship. Front line paper it will come. So, love for Krishna. So that love, already we know to apply that love. Now someone may think, no Prabhu, I don't love anyone. I don't know how to love. If you don't love anyone, that is more danger. That means you are loving only yourself. That is more dangerous. in theism, thinking himself God. So like that, a person loves himself. He may not love another person. He loves. That is more dangerous. Here also, you know to love yourself. Pleasure. That's called selfishness. Self-centered happiness. I only should be happy. Some people are very selfish. Only I should be happy. That means what? He knows to love. It is not that he does not know to love, but he knows to love only himself. He doesn't know sharing happiness by making others happy. He doesn't know. That is more dangerous. So, this application of love now on the self or on wrong object, not that love has to be applied to Krishna and Krishna's devotee. Krishna. The entire we are doing, that perception will change our vision. The experience will change. It is painful, but I will be very happy. In that pain, I will be very happy. Krishna also mentions in Bhagavad Gita, Tesham satatanam bhajatam priti purvakam. Satata yuktanam bhajatam. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. I will give him intelligence. To one who always engages in my service with love and affection. Bhajatam priti purvakam. I am engaged in Krishna's service with love and devotion. See, Krishna does not need any service from us. Who is Krishna? Supreme Personality of Godhead. Does he need any service from us? Is any need? No. What we can actually offer through our devotion service, through our activities, is love. So our engagement in that activity with carefulness, meticulousness, going into the details, is expression of love. Madhu Pandit Prabhu, in one soulful japa session, he says that we do not have love, chant holy name of the Lord. We do not have any love for holy name. But if you carefully chant the holy name of the Lord and hear, that is an expression of love to the holy name at our current stage. Carelessly you chant means what? Not bothered about. So, that same pain, washing plate and feeling that pain in the hand and all of that, so much painful about devotion, transformed because of change in perception. What is the perception? Previous perception is ritualistic, mechanical. The perception is, this I am doing to impress someone, to gain his love. Let me offer to him. Let me do it more, better way. And that's why Prabhupada here is quoting Premanjana Surita, but that offering of that with love, when we offer, we will see in everything Krishna is there. Even there may be some wrong interaction, disturbing interactions with devotee, all that, we will see love there. Because we are only interested in loving Krishna. So, of course, in the material world, They'll simply say, love everyone, love everyone, love everyone. That is all sentimental talks. Love cannot be put on anyone other than Krishna. So, when we engage in devotion service, we have to be so conscious of Krishna and do. This plate that I am cleaning is going to be offered next to Krishna's service. I should be very careful in offering. See, one is doing it fearfully. If I don't offer properly, Krishna will become angry. That is one level. One more is, if I offer my best service, Krishna will be happy. So both are Krishna conscious. But one is focusing on love, another is focusing on fear. Sometimes we get in this trap. Oh, if I don't do correctly, my authorities will be angry. So that is one thing. So if I do it properly, my spiritual master will be happy. Krishna will be. So you are focusing on happiness. The other is looking. Avoid fear. One devotee is doing that to avoid fear. One devotee is doing to develop love to Krishna. Develop happiness. One's focus is happiness, one's focus is fear. Of course, fear element should also be there. Not that I'm not bothered about it. It is required. But that should not be that is not Krishna consciousness, that is fear consciousness. Krishna consciousness means Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Throw fear. Throw things. Only Krishna. This is what I am doing to please Krishna. Yagnartat karmano anyatra loko yam karma bandhanaha. That kind of a devotion service liberates us from all miseries, miserable situations. So, we should understand that we have to, our focus generally will be, if I change the circumstance, my experience will change. If I change this service, my experience will change. If I change this temple, my experience will change. If I change the devotee, my experience will change. If I change my vehicle, my experience will change. If I change the donor, my experience will change. These are all bahirtamaninaha. Our experience will always remain same because the vision through which I am seeing that devotee, that temple, that service, that donor is through my mind. If I don't change my perception, the material element will be same or may change. My experience will remain same wherever I go. Like Amitasan Prabhu gives one story, he says that one person, he wanted to get into one village for a business. So before entering the village, he asks that village panchayat main person, chairman, see, I want to open a business in this village. Can you please tell me how this village is? So that panchayat, little learned Brahmin, so he says, how are the people in your village? So this person, businessman, he says, my village people are dirty, envious. They are very angry people. So then the panchayat chairman, he says, here also same people are there. Another day, another businessman comes and he asks, how are the people in this village? So he asks, how are the people in your village? Again, same question he asks. So this businessman, he says, my village people are so wonderful. They are beautiful. I miss same kind of people you will see here also. Village same will be different. Why? Because the perception is different. For spiritual life. One day, in one letter, Prabhupada writes to one devotee, because that devotee, I don't like this temple, I'll go to that temple. So Prabhupada is writing, okay, like that you keep on changing temple. Suppose whole planet you don't like, you will change planet also? What is changed is not temple, not devotees, not Krishna. What has to change is our perception. When we are reading Prabhupada books, changing our perception, we see a perception. When we see, we don't material, we see Krishna's involvement in it. We see an idli, it is not normal idli, it is Krishna's prasadam, Krishna's mercy. You see? Perception. An ordinary person is seeing a same idli, no, what is the difference? Special. No, it is different. It is depends on the perception. So perception can change. Just like my example I told. If I did not approach a devotee to understand, I would have never understood this concept in life. That pain is an expression of love. Like the experience of pain is an expression of love to Krishna. I want to achieve something for Krishna. There is pain. There will be pain. And why I should do? Oh, once in one center I was doing fundraising. Very tough. People are not giving money. And maximum they will give is 50 rupees. After explaining for 20 minutes, he give like he's giving 50 rupees. 6 months, frustrated. But my authorities, they used to always say that we are doing this for our self-realization. That passion for self-realization. I want Krishna. I want to know I am not this body, spirit, soul. So this then we will ask more, like Kunti Devi is Kanduta Shashvat. Actually, we should analyze this perception of Kunti Devi. Very, very important. Highest perception. Every other religion says you worship Krishna you worship God for pleasure, benefit. But here Kunti Devi is worshipping Krishna for pain. What a elevated God. Beautiful purport, Prabhupada writes. We should read that. So, she is wanting more and more pain because in her perception, it is all Krishna. Actually, for 1 hour he is asking same question. Prabhupada says, what is there? It's okay, like that Prabhupada. Suppose a ball falls on us directly. So Prabhupada says, we will welcome it as Krishna. That reporter asks, that bomb also will accept as Krishna? Prabhupada says, yes. This is a devotee's perception. The aspect of life as a blessing of the Lord. Because conscious. Premanjana Churita. So hence, we have to change what has to our perception. Not outside material circle. It will all remain same. Wherever you available. It is said once some British visited India when Nehru was the Prime Minister. Prabhupada narrates this story. So then this Britisher, he saw poor people sleeping on the streets. Oh, India is uncivilized. He made a comment like that and went away. So Nehru went once to England. And there he saw one hippie sleeping on the road, footpath. Prabhupada says, Tamoguna is there not only in India, it is there even in England also. So it is not that in England, everything Sattva-guna, very nice. No, there also poverty is there, there Tamoguna is there, Sattva. What is not there, what can change is actually my perception in that place. How am I seeing India? How am I seeing Britain? How am I seeing my service? How am I seeing the devotee? How am I seeing the temple? All this, if this perception is not changed, anything can change. There will be no difference. Therefore, it is so important that in the beginning stage we should have good association. This perception. What is this perception? He got love for Krishna. He has developed, not frustration. If one devotee is saying, "Arey, the same thing, for me also same experience," not associate with him. We should associate with a person who changes my perception as per the parampara, Guru parampara, what they are saying. It's a glorious activity. Not ordinary. Devotional service is very rare. Devotional service can give happiness. This is what Guru parampara is saying. I should match my experience with that perception. Who is having perception? I need to associate with him and understand. If I would ask some person who is of my same consciousness, that is, probably I would not have got that reply. Even Albert, same level of consciousness it originated. You have to raise your conception or perception in order to solve that problem. This is a material formula, and spiritually also it applies. So we need to take association of those who have developed that perception, and the best association is Srila Prabhupada books. Prabhupada books, reading with open heart. Do not read for only jnana. You should read as a service to Srila Prabhupada. Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Service to Guru. Even inquiring is service to Guru. If we don't read Prabhupada books, material perception will dominate. If that material perception is dominating, means we are not reading Prabhupada books, nor we are hearing the holy name properly. If we hear the holy name properly, material perception cannot dominate. Because what is holy name saying? I want service, I want service. That is the only desire in the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. 16 times into 108. So much time we are saying, give me service, give me service, give me service, give me service. And at the end, we are not inclined to do service with love and devotion. That means we are not heard properly. If we hear properly, we should raise like a rocket for devotion. That experience will come. You can also check. One day you try. I will hear properly. Other than that, I will not chant properly. I will chant properly today. And if you do that 16 rounds, that day will be another. You will be flying in air. So, let us work, as Prabhupada is mentioning here. We should work on application of that love in Krishna's service. Not on myself, not on another person. Even to think, I like that devotee, this thing, that thing, is all material. If my liking is to what my Guru has ordered, this service I like because my Guru has ordered. That is Ekeha Kurunandana. Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Then our perception will change. We will be able to apply love on Krishna, on Krishna's service. Madhu Pandit Prabhu in one place he says, if you offer, suppose you are offering anger to Krishna, anger only will come to you. Why you think love will come? If you offer love to Krishna, love will come to you. Of course, Krishna is very merciful. He will purify that anger also. So, ye yathamam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajamyaham. If we offer love to Krishna, our perception will change. Yada padam yat, every step will be a dance. So, therefore, we need to read Prabhupada books. Nicely we need to read. Engross into that subject matter. Hear the holy name properly. Associate with devotees, very strong devotees. Associate, inquire from them. And change our perception. Open mind, change our perception. And become Krishna conscious. Any questions?
When we say that we read books with open mind and not for jnana, but when we read, we see that Prabhupada is telling, for example, that tamoguna will influence a person like that. So, means that is an information or knowledge is coming. So when we see that it is a knowledge we are gaining by reading it, then how do we differentiate that I am reading for knowledge or I am openly reading it? How do we?
Whether it is, whether tomorrow I have to give class or not, I am going to read every day 1 hour. Then it is not, it is a seva. Prabhupada says, read my book scrutinizingly, memorize. All that. On the order of Prabhupada we are doing. Not on my own self. So if we are reading only to impress someone, give a nice class, that is jnana, only jnana. But we are reading to apply. So today whatever I am going to read, I will make a point and apply it in my life. That is different. Today whatever I am going to read, I will give a nice class on that. Or after 100 years I will give a nice class on that. Or whatever I read, it remains in book. So the difference is there. Knowledge anyway you will gain. Reading means knowledge only. But knowledge for what are you gaining? That is important. Knowledge for applying. Like a doctor, when he is reading books, he is looking, okay, next to surgery if I have to do properly, what I have to do? Oh, I have to put incision there, I have to put injection here, this much quantity of medicine I have to give. He is applying. Suppose he reads and something else he does, then what is the use of reading? So we read to openly apply what Prabhupada is saying. Prabhupada is saying, when you stand in front of the deity, you should think that Suchidan in front of me. So when we stand, you should see it, do the same thing. One place Prabhupada says, when you stand in front of the Lord, you should glorify the Lord. Jai so and so deity. So whenever we stand in front of the Lord, Jai Radha Madan Mohan, Jai Nitai Gauranga, supposed to glorify. That's a process of taking darshan. So you are applying. Jnana put into application. Then it becomes Vijnana. Jnana only to give class. That is not correct. That means only Jnana is stuck up. Apply. Any other question? ग्रंथ श्रीमद् भागवतम की श्रील प्रभुपाद की